What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a Disney Star Wars tier list. So basically every single Star Wars project that's made by Disney. So we're gonna start off with Andor. Andor, it's definitely an S tier show. This, in my opinion, is like one of the best Star Wars shows of all time, because the first season was great. Episodes 10, 11, 12 were really good, and then the second season was just like, I actually did prefer the second season over the first season. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 was just peak Star Wars. Episode 8, The Gorman Massacre, was just such a good episode. And then episode 9, when Mon Mothma did her speech, that was just amazing. And everything that kind of led up to that moment was really good. So then Book of Boba Fett is definitely I'm gonna put that in D tier. Now, I feel like they kind of nerfed Boba Fett a bit. Now, it's from like the Legends comics, and he was like super cool on that, and he was like a fierce bounty hunter that everybody was afraid of, and now he's just he's just on Tatooine, like in his palace, and I think it was cool to see like Cad Bane and all that. But it also did feel like Mandalorian season 2.5, and Luke was the only like good episode, was the one with like Luke in it. So that's why I'm gonna put it in D tier. And then the Clone Wars season 7 is of course S tier. This is the best series of the Clone Wars, and it's my favorite Star Wars series of all time. And this is like probably one of my favorite series just of all time. Clone Wars, and season 7 just gave the perfect ending to a great series. And I'm gonna put it in S tier. It's probably the best Star Wars that Disney has made. Then I'm gonna be putting The Force Awakens in C tier. Now, like Kylo Ren was pretty cool in this movie, and I liked the idea of Finn with and then of course Harrison Ford was great in this movie, but like I don't think they should have killed him off straight away. Maybe they should have waited for like episode like a bit later to kill him. And it's not cool that we didn't see like the three, Han, Luke, and Leia, in one scene in the entire sequels. And I feel like Poe Dameron was pretty cool too, but I didn't like how he died and then he survived. Like, I remember in the beginning he got exploded in a TIE fighter, and then after that he just came back. Like, how did he come back? We don't really get anything. Then Acolyte, it's an F tier. Like, it literally kind of breaks the canon, because Ki-Adi-Mundi was not supposed to be born 100 years ago, and even if he was born, he shouldn't even be on that mission, because in episode 1 The Phantom Menace, one of his only lines, maybe, I'm not even sure, but maybe even his only line was that the Sith have been extinct for 1,000 years ago, and then 100 years ago he wasn't even supposed to be born, and he's on a mission to track down a Sith, when he literally clearly said in The Phantom Menace that the Sith have been extinct for over 1,000 years. So then I'm gonna put Forces of Destiny. I'm gonna put it in F tier again. This just wasn't good. It's basically, if you guys don't know what Forces of Destiny is, it's basically like a bunch of shorts with all these different characters, and I really did not enjoy this. I watched it all in one shot, and it was hard to do that because the episodes just weren't well written, in my opinion. Then we have the Kenobi series. Now, I'm gonna be putting this in C tier. I feel like this series could have been better, because like we didn't see Darth Maul in it at all, but Darth Vader was pretty cool. And I don't like how Reva and the Grand Inquisitor literally survived lightsaber stabbings. Like, that's kind of impossible, but Hayden Christensen as Vader was amazing. And we're also supposed to see Cody in the original Obi-Wan Kenobi plan, but I don't know why they took him out. It would have been nice to see Commander Cody. So then The Rise of Skywalker I'm gonna put that in F tier. Wait, I'm just gonna do that. And F tier. Now, I think the main big mistake was bringing Palpatine back. Like, he got exploded in the Death Star and he just came back. Then, I also feel like Finn didn't really do anything. He was just screaming, yelling Rey the entire time, and he was kind of annoying in the movie. And then, after the Death Star, we saw it kind of crashed on the moon of Endor, and it literally was crashed in chunks. In episode 6, we saw it got exploded in little bits. So, and I feel like there was a bunch of like wrong things that were wrong in this movie. For example, I also didn't like how the Knights of Ren were also just there and just stood there to just be cool and not really do anything in the movie. So that's why I'm going to be putting it in F tier. Then we have Rogue One. Now, this movie was amazing, honestly. I'm gonna put it in S tier, and you really get attached. You really get attached to all these characters. And when Cassian died at the end, that was super sad. And Vader was so cool in this movie, and also Krennic was a great character. And you really do get attached to all these characters, and they're well written. And it's cool to see everything that happened right before Episode 4. So it's basically Andor. It's basically what happened. Everything that would happen before Rogue One. And Rogue One is basically everything what happened before Episode 4. Then we have Solo. Now, a lot of people do not like this movie. I'm not one of them. I feel like this movie was fine. It was a good origin story to Han Solo, but like there was a bit of dialogue that wasn't that good, but or else the rest of the movie was pretty good. So I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. Rebels was actually really good. I'm gonna be putting it in S tier and A tier. I mean, now season 1 and season 2 were pretty good. They were alright, and I feel like season 2 episode 21 and season 2 episode 22, that was like some peak Star Wars with Darth Maul and the Inquisitors. And then season 3 and season 4 with Grand Admiral Thrawn, that was really, really good. And also, the one thing that I think they shouldn't have done is actually brought back Ahsoka, because she literally completed her arc in Rebels season 2 episode 21 and episode 22. She had her completed arc, and I feel like her character arc from the Clone Wars movie all the way to Rebels, and that should have been it for her story. But I don't really know why, as they made the story where Ezra pulls her out from the world between worlds. I feel like they shouldn't have done that. And yeah. Then we have the Resistance. This is definitely going in F tier. Then Visions, I didn't actually see. I only saw the first episode. It was alright, so I'm not gonna rank it just because I only saw the first episode. Then Tales of a Jedi is definitely going in A tier. I love this. It was so cool. It was so cool to see like Yaddle and Count Dooku, and Ahsoka's with the Inquisitor was like pretty cool too, you know. And I feel like Count Dooku was like, and Qui-Gon Jinn were the main highlights of the series. The Bad Batch, I'm gonna put it in B tier. I mean, like, the overall story was great, but there were so many filler episodes, so many missions that like they had a few cameos and all that, but with like different characters, but there was so many missions that just were just filler episodes and didn't really have anything to do with the story. So I'm just gonna put it in B tier for that reason. But or else, I mean, like, the story was great, and they should have at least gone to like maybe 8 or 10 episodes, because like 2 episodes out of 1 were fillers. Then The Last Jedi, F tier. This movie honestly was, I kind of see what they were trying to do with Luke, where it was like kind of a dark character and kind of lost faith, and I really don't like this version of Luke, but I kind of see what they were trying to do by kind of trying to make him redeem himself and forgive himself for what he did. But I really did not like this version of Luke for like 1 hour of the film, and I feel like he should have been a bit more optimistic and hopeful and all that. Then The Mandalorian, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Now, if it was only season 1 and season 2, it's definitely going in S tier. But now after season 3 is definitely like a C tier season. So season 3 just felt like it was there just to be there. Like, it didn't really have anything, and in my opinion, like there was a lot of filler episodes also in season 3, and the story was just alright. So then we have the Ahsoka series. I was expecting a lot more from this series, so I'm gonna be putting it in C tier because I thought the Ahsoka series was gonna be like peak Star Wars. After Rebels, it was gonna be the top of the top. But I mean, like, it was alright. My main problem with the Ahsoka series was definitely Sabine. I mean, like, she was acting completely different than she was in Rebels, and she literally sacrificed the mission just to get Ezra. Like, she should not have done that at all. And I feel like, and also what wasn't cool is that when she got stabbed by that girl, Shin Hati, when she got stabbed by Shin Hati, that just wasn't that. And then wait, 3, 2, 1. And I did not like how Sabine got stabbed by Shin Hati and then just came back the next episode like nothing happened. Like, she should have died there, or she just shouldn't have got stabbed, and Ahsoka should have jumped in and saved her. So Sabine was my main problem with this series, because I didn't really like how the character was written. Then Skeleton Crew, I was actually kind of surprised with this series. Like, I thought it was going to be really bad after The Acolyte, but it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed seeing these guys, like this group of kids kind of going on an adventure, and I feel like the finale could have been a bit better, but or else the 8 episodes were like well written and they were pretty good. So then I'm gonna be putting Tales of the Empire. It's definitely gonna go in C tier actually. Now, it was pretty cool to see how this girl, I forgot her name, but this girl right over here, like, you know, knows Thrawn and got recruited by her, and how Thrawn became her master, and it was pretty cool to see like Grievous again in the first episode. So, and Barriss Offee's arc was pretty cool. Like, it was like so long that I was wondering what happened to Barriss after, like, of course, Clone Wars season 5. So it was cool to see her story again. But I didn't really like. I mean, I feel like it was good to see Barriss Offee, what happened to her, but I didn't like how they executed. It was a good idea, but it was poorly executed, in my opinion. So I'm gonna be putting it in C tier. It was like alright. Then Tales of the Underworld, and it's also gonna go in C tier. I feel like this really added nothing to the characters. Like, it added zero depth, and it felt just like an adventure, and it was just like alright, in my opinion. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. That's my tier list. That's my Star Wars Disney tier list. So before you guys go, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. So thank you guys all very much for watching, and bye.